Welcome to Worth Reviewing, and this is the Mazda CX-30, and in this review I'm going to be showing you a bit about the interior and what features there are inside, and after that I'll be giving it a test drive. So if you do want to skip ahead to the test drive part of the review, then please feel free to use the chapters down below, or alternatively, let's get cracking with the interior. Okay, so Mazda, wow, you have smashed it out of the park with this interior. It really is a lovely place to be in. I think the word that sums this whole interior up is calm. It's nothing over the top, nothing boring or bland, but it's just right. It's nice and it feels a nice place to be in. You've got the air vents that sort of sweep along, a bit like an Audi inside. Even this armrest feels really comfortable. I don't know why, it sounds really boring to say, but it's so comfortable, the texture on this armrest. Anyway, enough of the armrest. So as standard, this Mazda CX-30 comes with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay on this infotainment system. Now, I've only been using it for a short while, so the only things I will say is, first of all, it's not a touchscreen system. You can only control it by the knob. And speaking of the knob, this control knob goes left and right. The actual knob itself moves around. But normally in most cars, if you go left, it goes back. But with this, sometimes depending on where you are, it doesn't always go back. And I like having the feature of using the knob to do everything. And you've also got buttons around here, sat nav shortcut button, media or home, and the back button. So this car also gets a head-up display on all models, which is a nice cool feature to have. You've also got a screen on the instrument cluster. Not all of it is a digital instrument cluster, just partial screen. And all models come with an 8-speaker audio system, but this comes with the Bose upgraded sound system because this is the higher spectrum level. There is a lot of tech on this car. You've got a heated steering wheel as well, and obviously depending on what model you go for, will depend on what features there are available. So I hope you guys have sort of got an idea of what it's like inside. Sorry I haven't had much time to show you the whole interior, but hopefully you guys can see what features there are on the car, what it's like, and the materials inside. I guess there's the glove box or the armrest, and we've actually got quite a decent space in there. Anyway, so now let's take it for a test drive. Okay, so this is the Mazda CX-30, and first impressions, I am liking this. The first thing you do notice, very comfortable and very smooth, and also very quiet as well. Right, I'm currently down some country roads. Now I know this isn't the ideal situation for a family car. I'm going to be honest, it's not the most fun car to drive in its class. I have driven cars that do feel a bit more spirited at the corners, but for a family car, the chance of you looking for something that's sporty as well and has a sense of fun isn't always going to be at the top priority. It does feel pretty stable at the corners. There isn't any body roll at all. It does feel, it's really smooth. And the thing I love about this car, I absolutely love, is the 6-speed manual gearbox. That is such a delight to use, honestly, a delight to use. Now you can get this CX-30 with an automatic transmission or the 6-speed manual, and I'm so glad they've given me a car with a 6-speed manual. I've got no idea if there was an automatic available, but I love a manual gearbox. Anyway, so this model has a 24-volt mild hybrid system with the 2-litre eSky Active X engine, and it pushes out 183 brake horsepower and 240 newton meters of torque. Gun it. Yeah, for 183 brake horsepower, it doesn't seem that powerful. I mean, doesn't feel sluggish at all, but I was expecting it to be a bit punchier. So this engine comes with a spark controlled compression ignition system. It is a very complicated bit of kit this car has. Basically, it's a petrol engine with a diesel idea behind it, and you can't really notice it when you're driving. The spark controlled ignition compression, it's not on all the time. It only comes on through the low RPM or low speed range, and it turns off as you drive faster. So basically it is a very impressive, efficient and good engine. And this car also has all-wheel drive. Now you can get a front-wheel drive model, but this one is spec'd as all-wheel drive. There's two things I don't like about this car. So first of all, on the head-up display, when you're driving more so in a combined area, the backlight of the whole screen comes up on the windscreen. So I've got basically a blue backlight of that screen reflecting on the windscreen, but it's just very distractive and I don't really like it. The second thing is the brake system. So normally when you're driving, you've got quite a bit of distance on the brake pedal, and obviously the more you push it down, the firmer the brakes will get. But with this car, there's not a lot of travel in the brake pedal, and it sort of seems in a way a bit unreassuring. It may be a case that I'm just trying to get used to it, but at first impressions, it just feels odd and not right really. I'm going to say it, Mazdas are, in my opinion, underrated. I feel the brand is doing really, really well, and they're coming out with some stunning designs, especially the interior. And I feel the reason why Mazda doesn't get the attention and the customers it deserves is because I think people associate Mazdas with, wouldn't say dull and boring cars, but they just don't recognise them as much because they think back of what they used to be in the past. Same with the Volvo really, and Hyundai and Kia. They're all coming out with some cracking designs, and all of the cars, especially Mazdas, are stunning to look at. And I've got to say, anything from the engine, the engineering that goes with the cars, the suspension, really comfortable, it is all really good. And I'm just surprised that they don't get the attention they do deserve. So if you're looking for a car that's practical, reliable, good looking, has a lot of tech inside, and also economical, then definitely look at the CX-30. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this review. Hopefully you guys have got a bit of a feel and an idea of what it drives like in the rain. Not great, but there we are, England for you. But hopefully you guys can see what it's like to drive and just get a feel for it. So if you liked it, please give it a like, or let me know down below in the comments what you thought about the car or what you thought about the review. And if you want to see more reviews like this, then please hit subscribe. Thank you for watching Worth Reviewing.